We're live.
Excellent. Hello there, future humans and fellow seekers. This is Najee Coach.
This is Johnny Charlene.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to continue on with the kind of new format we've been playing around with, which is going over shows and different things that Johnny and I are watching, and also mixing in requests, kind of going back and forth. I think it works good. I was worried a little bit about like the continuity of, staying through a show, but I think we can do a review in the beginning where we kind of go over the whole cast real fast and leave out just those who are left to be read. I think it does give a nice cohesion. And then we kind of just go in and trade back cases. So anyway, so far it's working pretty good. I'm enjoying it. And also kind of works good for like, I'm curious what your thoughts are, energy-wise. Like after I do a read from a show we were watching, I kind of get like a lift because you and I are watching a show, having a good time with and everything. And now I'm like, ooh, now I know that person's soul design, and I get a little nice, good, not little substantial rush off of that.
No.
But then, and you're charged. Oh, sorry. And then I feel charged up to go down to work on the request, which sometimes I have to do a little more work to get into. That's cool too. And but that's a different process when you read something that you thought of yourself versus something someone else asked you to. So that's a bit how we thought.
Yeah, and then just adding to what you just said, I agree with that. It also, like you have more of an attachment to the shows that you've been watching generally because they're themes that interest you, characters, stories. And so that adds sometimes a little more, like you project more into them, and you have more, there's more investment in what their mojos may be. And so like trading off between those shows that you're invested in versus general requests helps you not get stuck with in that, like in sort of like personal investment weighs on your fifth gear and your lens. And so this kind of makes it so that it's more balanced, and you don't get so much pressure from that consideration.
That's a really good point. Yeah, that's true. So there's two changes when you go from the ones that are shows you've been watching or just activities you've been watching people. You get the boost. So there's like an energy lift, but it also can throw you side to side because of the investment. With samples that are kind of just presented in another capacity, like you're being asked because you're good at reading, not because you yourself thought, I want to know what this person is, but someone else go, ooh, I want to know what your opinion is. It doesn't have the innate inspirational rush, but there is a steadiness. A clarity bonus. So one, you kind of get like I'd say like a power bonus, but you have to watch it. The power actually makes like a jet engine that kind of like shakes you as you go up. So you kind of get a high view, but you kind of get thrown up as you go up there. The other one, you don't get quite as much elevation, but it's sometimes a smoother ride.
Yeah, and it also helps. Because you may not have necessarily looked into that sample if it were just off of your personal interest, but looking at those generally requested samples broadens your virtual village. It into maybe areas of the map that you wouldn't have otherwise filled out, and it helps you in your overall reading ability. I think so. It can be more challenging because it may be outside of your comfort zone, but it's those really help with your growth.
I think they both help with the growth in a different way. Again, there's like 2 points to that, because she's now talking about sort of the leveling up experience, the XP that they give you, and that's true. I find agreeing with what she was saying there is that I often find there are difficult cases I have that are, personal investment cases for me. And it'll be a case that I don't have a personal investment, sometimes a series of cases that I don't have that investment in. Then when I get them, which is easier to do because of that, they then get me that tough one, that one I have a lot of personal investment. So in that way, they give great XP. But unlocking the ones you have tremendous personal investment to is huge also, although you often need those cases to help do it. When you do unlock it, like when I finally figure out, I don't want to tell you right now, but some purification she knows, the movie Excalibur. Excalibur is a movie I saw from the director John Borman that had a tremendous impact on me growing up, and I've seen it many times over the years in ups and downs. And also, I think on it a lot when I am imagining my vision quest with the Mojo phenomenon and getting the Rosetta Stone and sharing with the world. And so, knowing the cast that's in there is a really huge deal, but it's easier when I actually write. They play off each other. Cases that I'm less interested in unlock doors. And so you kind of doors and keys. Cases you have a lot of investment to because they hit you so much and have such weight within you. When you unlock, that's like this huge chest of stuff opens up. However, it's challenging to use that to get keys. Like a lot of times it's more that it has a power ripple effect of for me anyway, I'm curious what your thoughts are. Like my overall understanding of the story of life for humans goes up tremendously for me, sometimes based off of those ones I have the most investment in. But when it comes to the clinical understanding of Mojo reading, like the palettes and the zones and things like that, my technical expertise, I find cases I'm less invested in give me that, which often helps unlock the others. So they kind of go back. I don't know if it's this clean, but for example, like the one Excalibur, that Mojo that we're talking about, my upper third gear, fourth gear riffing, and fifth gear, what it feels like to be in the presence of one. That goes up a lot when like key people that I'm invested in, I understand. But then I'd say like the more technical part, third gear, second gear, the different zones, and first gear, the different palettes. That kind of gets hit by like your feelings for them. Like that can get overwhelmed. And when I'm looking at samples that aren't as invested for me, I find it easy to just look at its mouth. Is that G? Is it I? I don't know. I feel there's like it's difficult to do that to things that have such meaning to you. Just kind of go in there and like, anatomical. I find it easier to get into the anatomy, which is helpful in leveling up in that way. So maybe it's kind of different.
Yeah, and I think, but just I agree with what you said. Just a different angle, I think that ties into that is because for me, the generally those samples that are parts of shows, movies, whatnot, whatever different interests or mediums that I find interesting and that I want to read. Those typically tend to be like Mojos that I have more of a connection to, like closer, maybe my Mojo, but relationally, Mojo-wise, they tend to be ones that I have some closer connections with, or maybe understanding, familiarity, relatability, and so those are easier conduits into the virtual village and kind of like closer connections that I can spread off in my understanding of like what Mojo is, what that phenomenon is at large. But then, the great thing about like the requested ones, since they're general, like all over the map, they can be ones that are further away in relatability, and I wouldn't have like necessarily found them or thought of to pick them out to read them. But when you populate a map like all the way out there, like you can make a connection, then like teleports you from like where you're at, like your more close area, you're on your radar of Mojo, and it like teleports you to something that's far away, and then you can like all of a sudden fill in this whole area of the map.
And it comes back too.
Yeah, and it comes back, and it like all, I mean, because at the end of the day, what you're trying to do is understand the Mojo phenomenon at large. So whether you start from the ones, it's natural to start from the ones you connect and relate more to, have just the natural affinities to, but it's because it's more, it's easier to devote time and energy to those. Just psychically, your psyche just sees more of a natural comfort, and it gets more momentum.
Finding those avenues of comfort to the further social alchemy is super crucial.
Yeah, and so that's great that people make requests, because then you're like, kind of jumping further away, maybe perhaps sometimes with some of the samples than you would have naturally gone. But since there's someone that's requesting it, that it will interest them, and so you get energy from the fact that.
Although if there's too much of that, that can sometimes make it late, and so there's
but
combination of lift and
but
shake.
yeah, those factors are all at play.
Yeah, definitely. On that, just because Trauma requested is. Because when you're saying that, I was actually thinking something particular about that as well, is that you still want to go with what calls to you first. So, like with requested samples, although some people may, like they put forward 100 samples, there may be certain ones in there that they're the most keen on and some they're the less keen on. But for us as the Mojo readers, when they're put forward, it's kind of the ones that pop out first to you. It is always best to start with the lowest hanging fruit and then work in deeper from there, because you'll be able to unfold more of your resources in the task when you do it that way. Just like kind of working out, if you actually go and do some kind of like out of your comfort zone, high exertion thing, that might be the only exercise you do that day. You know what I mean? But if you could probably do that plus a bunch of other stuff. You start with some lighter things that are easier to you. Then you do the machines that you like more, and you're like, what else can I do? It's fun. You can actually do quite a longer workout when you do it that way, just psychologically easy to do. What else? Oh, just kind of about how they come back is that, for example, we experience this quite a bit with winter sport. Is that's not something that we really do a lot with. But luckily, when it came around with the Olympics, we had a ton of samples. So I was like, oh, it's a bonanza of new samples. So that's great. So we dove into it, and it took a little while sometimes to get in on some things. But some things that happened, this gets into like the avenues of comfortability. The longer you look at them, you can't help but amazed at the magic of their mojo and start finding their ups and downs and their relationships and their different triumphs, their different little insights. It's fascinating. If you can keep working at it, you'll find it. Now it helps to go with earlier mojos and then one's alchemy to learn that, because it's even difficult for, say, a Jaini to actually find that another Jaini that's a different riff. So it helps to kind of like learn that skill of like jumping into mojo. It's like you, but a different riff. That's like a little jump. But if you can find that, you develop a muscle of finding that bridge. And then you can find that bridge to mojos that further out and then all the way out to the furthest alchemies. But you kind of develop that muscle of find the bridge muscle. So that's one thing. Another one is there's just a joy that you can tap into of knowing the story, because we got giddy quite a bit and we were like looking at it and we're doing it and we're like getting technical with the different winter sport samples. And at some point we would like just stop and kind of like, it's so crazy we can do this. That happened quite a bit. You're just amazed that you're doing this thing. And so you can get quite a bit of pleasure from, like I said, their story. The story is always fascinating if you can make that bridge. But then also the fact that you can see the story feels really cool. If you take a moment to go, oh, kind of like the prayer giving thanks that's common in quite a few spiritual traditions, it makes you go, you're right. That's really cool. And you get a rush from that. And, the energy, this is a spiritual activity. It's a artistic appreciation activity. It helps to get like a rush.
Yeah, it propels you forward, that rush, that adrenaline, that
peaking.
Peaking, yeah.
Exactly. And then finally on that, the technical aspect is we experienced quite a bit with the winter sport was fine distinctions between the Nizai and Zaini, from distinguishing between the Vizai and Zai V that were so prevalent in the winter sport. Again, it's like you're less invested, and there is, obviously the knee have certain eyes and the V have certain eyes, but if you actually can pull back and see the similarity, the call of seeing a Vizai versus Zai V, it's very similar to the call of Zai Ni versus Ni Zai. It's very similar, but it works your muscle in a different way. Mm-hmm. And I found like I was better at doing those calls, just like the Vi Z versus Z Vi, stuff like that. Also, something else we got too was there were some insights on like being a Vi pilot that relate very much to the Ji Vi. But the Jiva are more, invested to us. So what does it mean to be a Jiva? You're a Jaini, I'm an IG. We actually have a close affinity there. So it can make us want to be a certain way. But seeing certain aspects of what it means to be a healthy or unhealthy Vi pilot, that truth applies to the Jiva as well. And I found I was able to export lessons from that, both of what it means and how to find a proper love for it, that allowed me to find that in the Jiva. I actually found, like, technically and in my heart, I opened up some new ways to the Jiva because of the Ziva. So there's all kinds of cool stuff like that. All right, so I'm going to jump in, but I like doing a little high-level stuff to start things off. Helps get us warmed up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get our Fumasa swag on.
All right, so let's
start off. We're still finishing off Watership Down.
Yep.
So now we're doing Lizzie Clark, who voiced the character Haystack.
Right.
These are some not as big characters. So
we'll see.
We'll see what they have.
Let me get the screen share set up here. All right. Lizzie Clark. Let's see. Watership Down.
It's probably her, I imagine.
Okay. Yeah. In which case, maybe just go to IMDb, see what she has.
Not a lot.
2 photos. And did we have something else here?
If you go back, maybe.
Yeah, I think. Okay, so we got this.
Not
Looks
a lot.
Long.
Does look long.
A sub. Jez, going above the midline. Sub Jez. Dreamy Eyed.
Dreamy Nez. So we're thinking Subram.
Subram, yeah.
She seems more yin to me.
Yeah. So maybe a Jaini.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hands.
He likes the hands move, obviously, for more confirmation.
And the eyes
So,
look shrinking in here.
Yeah. Not the most to work with. Let's go back to the top here. Anything else?
Let me see this. This looks like Vi.
Yeah, it's pretty fuzzy, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, tentative Jive.
Tentative Jive. Yeah. Soft read?
Soft read. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm comfortable with that.
Alrighty. Boom.
Alright.
So, our first requested.
First requested is Lucy Diakovska.
Music artist for the band No Angels.
Looks odd. Broadness of her face.
Cheeks don't seem very reactive.
Do they? Yeah.
Kind of yang looking.
Wondering a Z9, huh?
Yeah, the energy.
Yeah. Compact. Tension.
Sometimes looks a little leaner. But yeah, when she's fully frontal, looks more.
Yeah. Looks compact. Squared off.
Get a strong yang vibe from her.
Yeah.
The eyes pushing. She's got a very forward energy.
Yeah, here. Looks like Nai.
Yeah.
This one squared off. Compact, but like
even she does these kind of. This is a very yin posture, arching backwards, pulling the head and chin back. Those are all kind of yin kinds of maneuvers. Still very strong yang energy.
Yeah, the thing that you were talking about, I think last session, but like the leaning back looks like it's taking effort to because the core, the tension of the core.
Yeah, it's like there's like a power arc in it more.
Yeah. Yeah, there. Yeah, they're just not going into the cheeks. That's got the bucket.
Bucket, yeah.
Here, tension, power arc.
Yeah, it's fuzzy, but even there, she's kind of doing it, you know, a strong belting vocally, and the cheeks.
I'm not reacting.
They kind of lift a bit, but they don't flexate.
Yeah, squared off. Yeah, no, looking, boundary setting, tension.
Yeah, squared off.
Squared off.
But tension squared off, not wiggly.
Yeah, I mean, she looks like a Zenai.
What's this one? Yeah.
Yeah, Zenai.
Zenai. Boom. Soft read.
Back to Watership Down with Henry Goodman.
Playing Blackavar.
Okay. It looks like lift.
Those are
knee.
looks diffuse.
And not seeing it going into the cheeks. I think necessarily.
Yeah. You might be right there.
Compact hands. See, like here, he's making an expression, a pained expression. It's
more
right around in the mouth area. Here, it's kind of going sideways.
Yeah.
Cheshire. Yeah. There you see knee lift and the sideways. Yeah, again, like he's emoting a lot, or making a big expression for effect, but it's not going into the cheeks as you really see the eyes with the lift and perk up, and you see the emotive expression here below the midline going sideways.
Yeah, and looks like also outer. The lips are doing an outward roll. It's subtle, but the G mojos, they even when they're in, like here, even like small things, small expressions, the lips are rolling outward. Whereas you'll notice with the Jai users that there's this slight inward rolling when they do it. For example, like Jai right now, she's pursing her lips. It's very subtle, but you can see even pursings. Like he's pursing right now, but it's pursing and then it goes slightly forward. When she's pursing hers, they naturally kind of dip in a little bit, and you see also the lower corners, the corners going down. Something that's a thing that happens with the humans. The Jai users, they have the downward turning muscles, and when it does that, there's a corresponding inward rolling of the lips. Where him, you can see here, this energy that naturally kind of is coming up like this, and that upward lift corresponds with the outward pucker. So that's good. We've kind of mentioned it before, well, not kind of, we've done it a lot before about the different expressions of G and Jai. But here's something I don't think I really point at, but that there actually is a connection, kind of like a better expression, but like a garage door opener. I'm probably just thinking that because we did something to that today. But when those muscles on the sides of the mouth move and they go down, they have a way they swirl, but then the lips, it's not just that Jai has both, they actually happen simultaneously. There's some sort of connection between the downward turning musculature and the inward rolling lips and the outward puckering lips with the sides of the mouth muscles going up. Yeah, fascinating. That connection's always been there, but humans haven't been able to see it till now. Wow. I'm looking for how much elongation. Doesn't looks pretty odd.
Yeah, it looks compact.
And a lot of lift.
Yeah, compact.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mizai?
Mizai.
Okay. Back to requested.
Back to requested.
Jane Douglas.
Co-editor of Outside Xbox. I guess it's a gaming mag. See what kind of media she has. Okay. A little bit.
Enough.
Glossy, well, we'll see. Some more kind of glossy.
Oh, this one's naturalesque.
Yeah.
So, looks odd.
It does. She does.
She looks like that a combo of Vinay. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree. The skin and also the quality of the eyes.
Look like it impacted.
Yeah, I think I am maybe seeing the lower lip having more energy.
Yeah. Yeah. Same.
Right there, like we were just talking about it.
Yeah.
The muscles. You see, she has more energy here. You can see because one, there's more energy in this lower lip, but then also here, there's muscles that kind of go around the side of the mouth, and of that section of muscle, this portion of it has more energy.
Mm-hmm.
With Gmojo's, this portion. Oh, here, that's good. Oh, grr. Yeah, looks like here. You see that she's pursing her lips together, but you'll notice when she's doing it that look at the flexing. You see it's very subtle, but there's flexing here. You can see a little line of flexing and here. And then also you're seeing more energy here in the chin, pushing the lower lip up into the upper lip. When G users purse, you'll see more energy of the top kind of bringing it down to meet the lower lip.
Seems like dry settling.
Mm-hmm. Is that clear?
Which one?
Is that clear?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, again, I'm getting more energy here. Okay. It pushes up the lower lip position. She's lean, so I'm factoring that in. But the face is, because some people get themselves very trim. So if you're ever wondering anything, you should focus more on the head and the hands. Yeah, it looks like 9B.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just kind of one thing. We can start back at the top again, but I think overall vibe, I think I'm on that whole Nye V thing. I think Nye over V because I think I'm getting pushing.
Yeah. So we're leaning towards Xeni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soft face. She has softer lines. You mean like you kind of look real quick, it kind of gives you a little bit of Gal Gadot kind of thing, but you know, the mouth is different, it's shy, I believe, and the cheeks are not reacting, even though she has sort of round features.
This is helpful. That's those
spiky hands.
Spiky hands.
And look, when she brings them back, it's a very yin gesture she's doing. It's a gesture you'll see a lot of gatherers make a lot. But when they do it, the hands kind of just naturally go there, and they still have looseness in the base of the knuckles. Look at the energy there. Those are power pushed into position, which gives them more of a spiky look. See that?
Back up to Watership Down with Peter Guinness.
Playing Silverweed. Not a lot. Maybe not.
Yeah, I would have thought he was already on the list because I mean, he looks familiar.
You want to check?
Yeah, let's check.
I agree. But could be this an IZ because we got so many of them. I think more an IZ that males than anything else. We've seen a lot of IZ males.
That's true. They rock at the acting.
Yeah, they do. Twins.
Okay.
Try to cheat him a bit in. Not pending.
Yeah. Okay. Pending.
So we have them, but we
yeah,
haven't done them.
Done.
All right. What do you think, Joe?
And IZ, you had said it.
Right? Oh yeah, it looks like IZ to me.
That's fine. You were like, we have somebody in IZ already. Oh, like,
I guess you no, he looked. No, when he came on screen, I was like, he looks like an IZ.
Yeah.
Long, piercing.
Yeah, the difference between like, because he does have maybe a more substantial face ahead than some other IZ, and could cause people to wonder about Xeni.
Yeah.
But I think here, lower tension,
more intensity in the eyes,
and more intensity in the eyes. Yeah. And
then here, the emoting is more that oval, that oval that goes down rather than the bucket.
The hunter hunch.
A lot of energy in the eyes.
Yeah. There.
Yeah, a lot of energy in the eyes.
Yeah, anything there, and it has the more sideways.
A little, not quite so squared off.
Yeah.
That Xeni would have. You know, all the photos, I go to his eyes first. And again, see that emoting? I can see the connection to the Jai-V. It's just like the Jaini and Vaiji, they have that oval. With the Jai first, the oval quickly spreads and goes up into the eyes. With the Nai-Z and Bai-Z, it spreads more down and it gets that kind of hangdog look, for lack of a better expression, we taught, but does have that oval quality like the Jai first does, because they're Jai with sub. Whereas the Z first compared to the V Jai and Ni Jai, same thing. They actually have more of a circle. You know what I mean? It's more like it goes a little more sideways. And with the V Jai and Ni Jai, that circle goes up into the cheeks, giving the apple cheeks or the chipmunk cheeks. With the Z first, it kind of flattens and goes down with the energy, giving the bucket look. But it still, it takes up more space sideways, generally, because they're ob.
Yep. Nicey.
Nicey.
All right, back to requested.
Jurgen Drews.
Music artist.
Perhaps that's Jurgen Drews, not sure. I've heard it said both ways.
Yeah. All right. Looking ob. Looks jazz.
I think so.
To me, it's ob and jazz. Yeah. Wondering if this is yeah, and the hands compact. They have a fleshy quality.
Well, I definitely get compact wiggly, and you may be right about the fleshy too.
Yeah. The skin tone also has this more.
It's more yang.
Yang quality. See, like how it's more
compared to. I guess we're looking at what Nijai, Vijay.
Vijay. Yeah. They're low tension, lower relative tension, add tension in the body.
Okay, this is good. So, yeah, and I was just talking about that circle. It's less of an upright oval and more of a circle. And when the smile happens, the circle does like this and crests under the eyes. That's kind of classic of the Nijai and Vijay. Both have that look. I don't know. His eyes don't seem the clearest to me. So, not saying he can't, but I'm looking for that classic camera lens look.
Yeah.
And I'm not seeing that yet. So, for me, the Nijai is still in the race. Okay, with this one. This is here. She is. I'm getting, I don't know if this helps us any, but she's like maybe a Jinai or Vijay. I'm not sure. I think she's one of the two. She looks Ab, Jez with E and Vi. I mean, Nai and V. Is that his daughter? Or is he doing Dancing with the Stars or something?
It is his daughter. It says Eva Kinda.
Yeah, I'm wondering if those are Jinai, the ladies anyway, possibly.
Yeah, I think to move beyond than like.
They want to see
Brahma, yeah.
like video.
Like video.
All right.
Tell between the Vijay or Nijai.
Alrighty, and then I'll start using some different gradients here. I've been just saying always go to Workbench, but I'm a little further along now, so I'm a little more particular what I need. Oh, he's in request anyway, right?
Yeah, he is in request.
So we're just gonna have to pass on him for now, but we'll circle back. Add Jez, I think we feel good about.
Yes. Okay, back to Watership Down with Marie MacArthur.
Playing the farmer. Bad farmer.
Bad. You don't don't know any better. Well, this looks like Jai. Looks.
The beard makes his face look a little broader. Without the beard, he looks a little more sub to me.
Yeah, sub. And so dreamy, piercing eyes. I'm thinking this is an IZ.
Yep, agreed with there. That looks like a classic IZ look right there.
Piercing, dreamy eyes.
Sheer cheek, elongated, cheeks. The lower lip pressing up into a purse.
Also the arc of the body, the torso to the neck to the head is off, like off axis.
Off axis, yeah, not squared off, but tensioned.
But tensioned. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
And he's in Game of Thrones too, so nice.
All right, back to requested with
Lucian, Drift Moon, the music artist.
Maybe let's see music. Maybe it's there's more.
Right.
Further references.
I think that's him.
Looks like a DJ, maybe.
No.
So does he have a name beyond this?
Well, the name of his band is in the list. Stronghold.
Stronghold. That's a song actually.
Oh, okay.
That's it. So I think Drift Moon is the artist.
Yeah, I don't think there's what to work with.
Yeah.
Not with pictures. All right. Next.
And next, we're still finishing off here the Watership Down with Charlotte Spencer.
And Nettle. Do we have her? She looks vaguely familiar.
Check.
Maybe more than vaguely.
Ending.
Bam. There we go. Nice.
Okay. So she looks Nez, dreamy. I think elongated, sub.
I think so too. What do you make of this?
Oh, maybe that the cheeks aren't moving. It's going downward.
Cheeks look like they might be moving now.
Yeah.
How about here? That's fuzzy.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do look like they're going up into the cheeks. Interesting. Thinking shiny.
That's why I'm thinking. Nicely done. Looks drinking in, but diffuse here.
Yeah, and look at the gift. Yeah, that seems like a shy reaction.
Because she's kind of like bobbling there, but while holding the space.
Mm-hmm.
It's like holding space bubble.
There. Here. Really off-center.
Mm-hmm. Yes, besides going to their side more, the add sub, they can go to more extreme angles for longer and feel comfortable.
Comfortable doing so.
Here's pensive look. Not fuzzy, but you know.
We have him on the list.
What's his name?
Trying to see the living and the dead.
We go here. I think there was one that I think that's his name, Colin Morgan.
Okay.
Do we have him?
Let's check. Wasn't sure if that was the name of the director.
Yeah, Johnny.
Yeah.
That's what
Cool.
I thought. Cool.
Double Johnny.
Double Johnny and Nettle, played by Johnny. All right.
Down to requested with
Lucien Dunkelberg, a psychological analyst.
psychoanalyst. Yeah, it looks long. I think that looks. The sub. I think that looks dreamy. His eyes don't look.
A little hard to tell that one, but I think you're right.
Wondering if this is an IZ.
I was wondering
The
that
mouth
too.
looks impacted. Like,
I was wondering that or Johnny. But that looks like Jai to me.
yeah.
I feel stronger about the Jai than I do about the piercing. I'd like to see him make a larger motive expression so I can see how that plays with the cheeks.
Yeah. Here.
Okay. That might be up in the eyes. I'm between Shiny and IZ. Is that where you're at too?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, because elongated, dreamy eyes, expectancy, impacted. I don't know. I'm not getting pushing from him so far. Like, go back real quick. This expression he's making right here. Now, his face does not have the same shape, but just the mouth area. It reminds me a little bit of Giovanni Ribisi.
Mm-hmm. You can see that.
Yeah, that one too. His head shape's not like Giovanni Ribisi, but some of the things his mouth are doing remind me of him. Particularly the positions where his mouth is open and impacted. His body positioning also.
Mm-hmm. Or you want to say Johnny?
Let's go down. See what else we have. Okay, that's good. It's far away, but I get some posture. That's kind of reminding me of Adab.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ad sub.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, it's very comfortable, kind of just like sinking into the chair. The lean and sink. Because like this position here, you'll see an IZ do this sometimes, and Dursub in general will sometimes do that, but I don't know, their hands, they tend to point them out like guns more. I've noticed where I've been looking at a lot of his hand positions are uprights. That's not, but I noticed the ad sub do a lot is he's sort of upright, even more than say the ad ob, which do a little more like the rounded wiggly things. They do more like these upright kind of gestures. And this area doesn't have that. It's subtle, but the Der sub have this. I really want to be doing a hunter hunt, but I'm playing a casual. I don't know. This doesn't feel like faux casual.
Mm-hmm.
Like when
It's true.
if this is an IZ who was doing this, because he's in this position in every single picture. I don't know. I think at least I at some point would have gotten tickled with that faux casual vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. This looks like you know natural state cash.
Comfortable with the soft read as shiny?
Let's go back to the top, and I want to now that I've kind of warmed up to the case, kind of taking in those earlier pictures. From here, yeah, his mouth posture just it reminds me of Giovanni Ribisi. He makes those kind of purses. And with Nye Z, there tends to be more of a flattening when they purse. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I'm getting a lot of tone, even though the mouth isn't moving much. If an IZ had their mouth in that small of an emotive posture, I think the lips would look a little flatter lined, and I don't think there'd be as much tone. And I'm still not getting piercing. Let's go, shiny. Soft read. Nice.
Cool.
All right, so we're gonna do our overview first. These are the ones that we don't have.
Narcos Mexico.
All righty.
All right. So,
As follows: the life of Miguel Angel Felix Gallardo and his crew, played by Jaime Diego Luna.
Okay, narrator. Interesting. Scoot McNairy.
Do we have him?
Let's see.
That sounds, unless we have another Scoot, that name seems.
And big.
All right.
We should add him.
We should add him.
All right. Stop.
Kiki.
Gina Michael Pena playing Enrique Kiki Camarena.
All right. So then Elisa Diaz, we have to read her. She plays his wife.
His wife. Okay.
We need to read him too.
Joaquin Cosio, who plays Don Ernesto.
We have him. Is this my turn? Your turn. That's
It
my
is
turn.
your turn.
Nizy, Matt Lesher, plays Kiki's boss. Who is he again?
He was one of the agents
Oh, okay.
in the office, Butch Sears.
Do you know his case?
Do
you have a guess?
Yeah, well, he looks, I would be between Jaini and IZ looking at these pictures.
Shiny.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Raphael, we have to read him.
Okay. And El Chapo.
Him as well. And I'm wondering if they're going to use the same actor, because it looks like they're setting up the next season of Narcos, or at least one of the next seasons, to be the El Chapo story. So I wonder if they'll use the same actor.
No. I mean, he is grown adult, so they typically, once you reach adult, unless they're starting from an older, like, you know, you're in your 40s,
right.
Time frame, but typically they would use the same actor, unless.
Think we need him too?
Yeah.
All right. Who was he? I don't remember. This guy. Oh, I remember this guy, I think. This is.
Yeah, the pilot.
The pilot. We need him as well. Not enough where he was. Fernanda. That's the crazy daughter?
That's the
Who's
Maria.
before?
No, she's the wife of Felix.
Oh, okay. Meet her as well. Is it Teresa? Is she the one that goes with Raphael?
Let's see. No, she's the
The
connection, the
producer.
partner
Yeah.
who
Never
arranges the connections with powerful people.
I think he's an agent. Do we have him? Do we have him?
Looks like Anissa.
That's what I was thinking. Same thing. Yep. We have him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. Okay. Benjamin Arellano Felix. I don't recall him.
Small role where he was.
So
Pablo Acosta, played by Gerardo. I think he was one of the tough guys.
yeah, isn't he Nizi?
I think so. Do we have him? Looks
Tarasena.
looks familiar.
Yeah,
I see.
Nizi.
Cool. And then Tessa, is she?
Yeah, she is.
Crazy Love.
Crazy Love daughter. Do we have her?
I don't think so.
Okay. Read her. She's on the word
I believe so.
Cool.
And how do I do it from there? Yeah, neither. Can you look on the page? How far did we go down? What is it?
We went down to
Edison Cruz.
Okay, yeah. Edison Ruiz and Tessa Ia is the daughter, so we had 3 after her.
Edison Ruiz.
So we did Andres Almeida, Clark Freeman, and Edison Ruiz.
We did those?
Those are on the Word
Right.
document.
All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. We'll switch back to our question now, but that's a basic overview of the show. So classic for those kinds of things. Lots of nicey dudes that we have so far. But often it's interesting to mix the leads up. Sometimes the leads will be a Naiji or a Jaini in this case, Nijai.
Okay, back to requested, we have Barbara Dunkelman.
An actor.
All right.
Bless you.
Thank you. Looks nice.
Dreamy eyes.
Dreamy eyes. I'm wondering about Shinai.
I'm considering that. I'm also considering a broad-faced Jaini. But so we both agree on Jez.
Yeah.
And even here, it looks like a lot of tone.
Yeah, a lot of tone going up the face.
Her face is kind of broad, but I don't know. The same at the lower lip seems giving me a lot of energy. And these expressions, like that expression.
Yeah, I'm still not.
It's a little.
Because the first one I actually went to was Junai, because her eyes seem to have that quality, perhaps, of Viannai. But
yeah, I'm not sure what that could be. Maybe haven't rolled it out. Okay, what if this? Is that her?
No, that's not her.
Interesting pose. The way her arm is, I see that more with ad sub. But Gina, do try that pose too.
Especially ones that are trying to, play up the willowiness. That's, I just see these puckers outward.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and this seems like projected outward, and she seems very camera aware. Her smiling expressions.
Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying. I just, I would like, I think more.
That just seems like G, like projected outward. like this. It seems like.
This one here. I don't know. Sometimes the.
Oh, she's looking up to me.
Yeah, I don't think pictures are enough for me to feel. I see what you're saying, and it could well be, but there's some other things I'd like to kind of try out with video.
Yeah, like to me, this looks like, for example, the one from the Seth MacFarlane show, the one that's his second command. Yeah,
not Padalecki, something like that. It's a P word. Yeah,
it's in the Songbird. Oh, she was in the show. Yeah. Yeah, I see a lean G9.
Yeah,
so.
I definitely see that. It's just, you know, I kind of have to be the final thing, and so there's a bit of responsibility goes with that. I want to have video to give me that confirmation confidence, or, you know, sync soft read.
Yeah. Cool.
You mean, because I see what you're saying, and I'm leaning that way too, but my spirits are kind of saying they want me to like put out some other options to hang and dispel those options, and I'm not getting what I want to cleanly do that. Yeah, but I see what you're saying there.
Yeah. Looks like a sheep pouch.
Mm-hmm. But my spirits even want me to try.
Looks like she.
Yeah. Just make sure.
It looks again a lot like that actress. Gives me a lot of her hand has substantial tension.
Oh, there doesn't look too much tension, but yeah.
Yeah, but this one does. I mean, she's doing something to point.
Right.
Here it looks outward.
Yeah, just every now and then I get different things like to test out Xenai, to test out Jiva, to test out Jaini. So
okay.
So I'm leaning like that, but I like to listen to my spirit these things. Like I said, later on down the line, we'll probably have some things we do where just for certain people, where we can do video and not broadcast it publicly, so we won't get in trouble for it. We can then do these cases where we want to play a little more with them.
Okay, back to Narcos Mexico, starting that off with Scoop McNairy.
Scoop McNairy.
All right. He's looking sub to me.
Yeah.
I'm wondering about Jaini actually, or Nizy.
Or Nizy.
Yeah. Looks like impacted.
Yeah. Lower lip has more energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
His cheeks, I'm not sure about that. If they're flexating though, it might be sheer.
Yeah, seem more sheer.
Okay, could go back real quick. This might be what I'm talking about. That might be that faux cash thing. You know what I mean? That this pose, you do see Dear Sub doing it, like I do that pose a lot, but it's not like that one we saw before, who was a psychoanalyst. The way he was sitting back, he still looks taut. Same thing there too. Yeah, Yeah, I think the eyes are giving me more piercing. Yeah, his cheeks. Attention.
Smile, but it's not
flexating.
Not flexating.
Or giving that overall face toning that the Jai first get.
Yeah, there.
It's going more down.
Yeah, downward. Satisfaction.
A lot of energy in the eyes too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not going into cheeks, and he's smiling towards the. Yeah. Nice.
Cute.
Back to requested. Anderson East, country singer.
He's one we tried to look at before, so if Anderson revisit.
Yeah. Right. I think face looks. I get a far away, sort of dreamy quality from his eyes, like he kind, but I'm not sure if it's a halo, you know, or momentum. But I think I'm seeing elongated.
Elongated. I'm trying to tune out that he's with Miranda Lambert.
Yeah, was.
Okay.
Before she shacked up with a married man and then dumped him.
Ouch.
That's jazz.
So sub-jazz.
Sub-jazz.
I think before we were kind of, trying to figure out Naiji or Vaiji, but I want to throw Jaini in there.
Jaini, yeah, actually. Because that's exactly, because it was seeming like
a lot of
tone, yeah.
And I'm not getting pushing.
And the eyes have that fuzzy quality of like a sub-knee Mojo tower. Fuzzy far away. Drinking in.
And he's either really playing laid back if he's a hunter or he's actually because I'm not getting pushing. Like here, he seems very comfortable in this kind of holding space position.
Yeah, that looks shy.
And I think before I was like, we were seeing, I think, sub, Nez and Jez.
Yeah.
But then also, I think I'm seeing Ni and Vi. I think I'd get Vi off him, which is probably why we're thinking. Was there any chance at Vaiji?
Yeah. Yeah, but he's always kind of holding his space.
Holding space, yeah. No pushing.
I think that's one of the things that gave us trouble in the first read. Yeah, because we weren't considering, because of her associated lateness with her. But do we have her pulled right now?
No, she's Vijay.
She's Vijay. Yeah. Okay.
But also, we've made more gains in understanding the Jaini in music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
that goes up big in its face.
I think if I was actually saw this in like just out and about or the acting bubble, I would just go that would be more because he's a singer, he's a country singer, and he was with her. So, but still, sometimes you take a moment to let that wash off. Like here, yeah. If anything, I might think like a lean Gene-I, but I'm getting dreamy, and the tone is really traveling. He does, even when he makes very small or no like big mouth movements. Travel, a lot of tone.
This kind of reminds me of Jaini.
The one thing that I'll throw out there is that he does keep his lips closed a lot, so he doesn't have the slack open mouth thing that you see a lot of times with Shiny. But there are some riffs that are conscientious about. Conscious on work. It's not something you have to do it, but yeah, they're fastidious about not looking vulnerable. Yeah, he seems more natural, approachable. And he's always got this kind of soft.
Yeah,
yeah, low tension.
Eyes look really drinking in.
Mm-hmm. But not clear.
No.
Yeah, I think that's why I was considering, Vige for. I definitely am seeing the Nevi combo, especially pictures where it's got good resolution.
Oh, it does look like did they marry at one point?
Ouch. But like here, that looks like Vi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A lot of the ones I thought you seemed more open. Here, where he's doing the more squinty, that squint does not look like a Nye squint to me. It looks like a Vi squint.
And it just seems like he's holding a space in one of the pictures.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything to really make me feel dirt sub like that. Just the way he moves, that gait.
Yeah.
Kind of loose sloping.
Slack mouth.
Oh, there's his hands. Yeah, it looks like Franzi. But that one's still pretty big. Oh, still fuzzy. Still fuzzy. Oh, and just sometimes our voices may drop down. That's something we do when we really get intense. It's just natural. You kind of talk softer to let the lens really not get distracted, even by your own voice.
Right.
So yeah, that makes it difficult for us to hear sometimes. We try to articulate so it comes across clearly, but sometimes when we're really getting the reading process, that is just natural, and I want to let that happen because it does feel stronger sometimes.
Yeah.
Kind of like, do you think you're saying this? It's just natural. We always do that. It
does, like you said, less distraction for the lens. So just a natural tendency to start speaking in a low voice. Yeah, I mean, if I didn't see the association with her, I would,
Or country music also in general.
Or country music, yeah, I would.
Wouldn't hesitate this much.
Yeah, I wouldn't hesitate.
But
the hands, look at the hands.
Yeah, that posture.
Yeah.
The body lines. So soft for you, Johnny.
Yep, soft for you, Johnny. Back up to
Narcos, Mexico. All right, Alyssa Diaz.
Mika Camarena.
Plays the wife of Kiki.
Wife of Kiki.
Bride of Kiki. Sounds like a strange horror movie.
So she looks like she has that B9 combo.
She does.
And
she
looks
does.
Odd.
And looks odd. Agreed.
Yeah. She has compactness in her body, and
that's good. Good res.
Wondering about Ginai.
I'm between Ginai and Vijay.
Yeah.
Because I'm so Jez. We both feel Jez as well.
I just see like more toning in the eyes, like this caring veil.
Yeah. No. The face. I agree with you. It's just that sometimes like that pose, she doesn't have quite the classic paddle hands that we see with Ginai. Like if I just saw her from the wrist down, you see that kind of hand shape more with Adab. Like this, and her body lines, little kind of wiggly looking.
Wiggly, yeah. See that.
But the shape of her face, it's got this fullness to that reminds me a bit more of the Pilot.
Yeah, Pilot.
Not quite the more roundy look.
See, like
the
this. More.
How this? Her body lines, though, gives me a lot more Vijay out here. Okay, to me, that smile does not look as aware as I would expect a G9. It looks a little less certain of how it's being taken. Is that her?
I don't know.
Look at the corner straying down.
Yeah, here she reminds me of that Kiko or some Keiko.
That's that. Oh, you talking about the Nizai?
Yeah, like when it has G, and it's like that under like tremulous G.
Right.
They can have like this bird-like quality. G users can.
No, definitely, that's true. Whenever I see her from far away, though, that stance, the shoulders, the hand, and I get lift. I'm not so much push. But then I see this, and you know that does make me think of Gina, the overall look of it, shape of it.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, this might be when we have to go to video.
I think so, to see just the
movement
patterns. Yeah, cause things like that where she's puckering and. Yeah, that. See the pucker that she did there.
Yeah, but that, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure that's G.
Yeah, have to go see video to go further. Okay.
Oh, so here we'll start using the new thing. We're thinking Gina, Vijay. Yeah, let's go put I'll put her in the workbench for now. Once I get, I think, a little further with the Rosetta Stone, I'll start using some of the other descriptions and just keep workbench for some high priority items. All right, back to requested. Walter K. Eichelberg, a German consultant and inventor.
Right. Interesting. Okay.
It looks odd for me. It looks pretty compact in the face and here the hands.
Yeah.
That's pretty compact.
Yeah. Wonder about Zez. I don't see those cheeks move. Yeah, and there, those pads, like looks add. So add opposites. His eyes look, you know, dreamy.
They do.
So we're thinking Nizai.
Nizai, yeah. Not a lot to work with, but I don't know. He doesn't give me. I don't feel like that tickle to like press more.
Yeah, same. And maybe let me see without the tape.
Have that one. That's clear.
Yeah, the eyes look
dreamy.
Dreamy.
Reminds me of some comedians, some Nizai comedians.
Yeah.
Which Nizai in general. Yeah, he's kind of his whole vibes give me Nizai.
Yeah.
There's the wiggle, the compact wiggle hands.
Yep. Nizai.
Nizai. Soft read.
Back to Narcos Mexico with Joaquin Cosio.
Don Neto.
Mr. Don Neto.
Oh, she in the whole thing. All right. Fancy.
Well, there's two more names in there. If I were to do the whole thing, it might be here a little bit. Okay, so he looks Zez. with, I think that looks like Jai impacted Jai and Z.
Not sure. I'm getting, would you say Zez?
Mm-hmm. What do you think? Are you wondering Nijai possibly, or what? I mean,
One of Nizai too.
Nijai, interesting.
Basically, Ob.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting Ob.
Okay, yeah, I'm in agreement with that. This, like, how it goes down like that. Maybe it's,
Zenai as well.
yeah. Yeah, I was considering Zenai, actually, strongly.
Sometimes, like this here,
Mm-hmm.
kind of gives me lift.
Yeah, that's why I then brought in Nijai, but I hadn't brought in Nizai, but I guess, yeah, that makes it just seem more impacted, but maybe it's not.
But yeah, maybe that's bucket. Yeah, I feel like the cheeks aren't moving. I'm leaning towards the observe.
Yeah, agree. I like this.
Yeah, right.
Where it goes downward.
Mm-hmm.
I just keep seeing a downward arc on it.
No, I see. No, I don't see what you're saying.
Here's the squared offness. The low set mouth also.
Mm-hmm.
That. Like this. It just seems a little slack mouth.
Hands seem quite compact too.
Yeah.
Right here. This picture. It could just be jolly, but I don't know. I've still not ruled out Nizai, but I'm leaning towards Zenai, like you. Just. But again, the down turns on the corners.
More pugnacious hang doggy. Yeah.
Yeah, more pugnacious.
Hang doggy.
He's jolly in some things, but I think a bit more yang. Here. Yeah, but I was still thinking possibly Nija or something, but I'm just not seeing the cheeks move. That's a pretty big expression.
He's about to eat somebody's head. So.
And his hands and wrists very compact.
Mm-hmm.
That might bucket right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Slack mouth.
Lower lip going down.
Tension. Looks like tension.
And more yang.
Yeah, also like how he's squared off, and even they're putting pressure on him, and it doesn't have any give or wiggliness looking.
Yeah. Lower lip, kind of the bulldog.
Yeah.
Tenacious thing. Yeah, lower lip.
Yeah. Oh, Zena?
Zenai, go. Right.
Back down to requested
Nina
Eichinger,
an actor and moderator.
Okay. Oh, I'm getting pushing, What do you think? Like, even though she's like girly, I get boundary setting.
Not sure. Maybe. Yeah.
Like like friendly, but not necessarily.
I wonder if it's pushing in general or pushing. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Yeah, not sure. Got to take care of it. My lens is taking a while to find the edges here. So I'm just keep looking to it and see if something grabs me.
Oh, sorry.
This one here. That's
Very
it.
fuzzy.
Okay, with this, if it clears up. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. I think the first thing that I'm feeling starting to come to me a little bit is I think I'm seeing Ob. The stance and the hands and the head.
The eyes. Really.
So I think Ob. We'll start there. You were talking about earlier, sometimes it's more challenging to find your way in. This one I'm finding, I don't know, more challenging to grab something.
I keep getting like friendly Like, I'm nice, but not approachable, certainly.
Or she's taking space.
Yeah, taking space.
Can I see this here?
Sure. Could she be a Z9? Wondering, well, what do her hands look like? Not sure.
On the cheeks, I'm trying to take them in. I don't know if it's just because she's got like a little baby fat or they're just more rounded, but I don't know if those are Zez.
It's interesting. Kind of has a hunch here.
That's her mom?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, it is mother. Yeah.
Okay, this I was wondering about. The mom seems like she's got a good amount of lift.
Let me see the mom. Maybe she's a known figure. I can go. Fine. Not super known. Okay. Back to her. Which one? Sorry.
With her dad.
Is that her dad? I don't know that.
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's any chance she might be a niece eye.
Yeah, we just.
Like the smiles they're giving.
Yeah.
Both her and the mama there. I don't know if that's shy. I mean, I haven't ruled Xeni out, but I'm considering Nizai and both the G first, the Xeni and the G-Vi too.
Okay.
Is that her with her fella? There's pictures up there where it's got better res. Their fella.
Here.
Okay.
I think he is an IZ.
Possibly, yeah. Not that means that she's anything, but there are trends to be aware of. Okay. I feel like I'm getting maybe pushing from her mouth, like G pushing. Right there, that's an interesting look. I wonder if that's like an ad-hoc peekaboo. She's long though, a little more statuesque than a lot of Nizai are.
Right. Yeah, gives me a little pause.
Same here. But he might be an IZ, that dude. I think I might need to see a video of her.
Yeah.
Because I have a couple of things I have to look at. All right. We give that a good go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I can see what you said about Nizai. Yeah, but the video would help.
A lot, yeah. All right. Back up to Narcos, Mexico. Oh, Raphael. I was wondering getting our boy. A wild man. I'm curious what his mojo is.
All right. Let's see. Okay. That's dreaminess in his eyes, I think that is.
Seems odd to me. Broad. So Obnez.
Omnez. It's a little set, isn't it?
The cheeks don't look like they're moving a lot.
No. Low set. I get struck by the low setness of
Sheer
the mouth.
cheeks.
Sheer cheeks. I wonder if this is a Z9.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of getting like a Genii vibe, but the cheeks aren't moving, and the mouth's low set.
Yeah. Cheeks don't move. Like that. See the lower lip, the slackness, and the cheeks don't move, and he has a pilot head.
And stance there.
Yeah.
Squared off. Oh, there. Paddle hand, I think. Yeah, I'm still putting up Nizai and Genii to see if there's anything that wobbles me, but I'm leaning towards Xeni.
Yeah, see here? Does it look kind of buckety?
It does. I got there. Low set, lower lip, more energy. Yeah, I get the Ginai thing, but then like no, the cheeks aren't moving.
This is a Ginai.
Mm-hmm.
This, however, looks like a Zenai.
Here, he's jutting.
Yeah, the lower lip,
Lower
the
lip.
slackness.
Very sheer cheeks.
Very sheer cheeks. I think this is a Zenai.
Zenai. Nice.
Raphael, this is bleeding. This is Zenai. Right, back to requested.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Next up.
Brett Easton.
Oh no, oh, you're right. No, we deleted. So good.
Brett Easton Ellis.
Yes, an author. Oh, he did Less Than Zero and American Psycho. Intriguing.
Mm-hmm. All right, he looks Jez. Looking at
Mm-hmm.
looking like a Nijai here.
It is. That looks impacted.
Yeah.
Lower. The corners going down.
Mm-hmm. Corners here.
Young, some musculature.
Mm-hmm. That musculature that you were talking about right here. Same thing
Mm-hmm.
here. See it? It's a little bit like.
Can you click this real quick? Yeah, click on that. I'm just curious. Cool. Thanks. I got it.
Okay. He looks like that actor that passed away not.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's leaner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you can see the lift in his eyes, knee.
And yeah, diffuse.
It's Candice Bushnell's. I guess.
I think she's pulled.
Oh.
I'm sorting her.
Yeah, you can see here the
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, here. I mean, he has classic Nijai.
He does.
Nijai riff.
Mm-hmm.
Nijai rider riff.
Lower lip.
Yeah. Slack. Yeah, the hands. Gumby. Yeah, here you can see the hands too.
Mm-hmm.
The pads.
Compact wiggle.
Compact wiggle. Yeah. Nijai.
Nice.
Nijai Road American Cycle. Okay, back up to Narcos, Mexico.
Now we're doing Alejandro Etta, who's going to play
El
El Chapo. Well, he played in here, but he's kind of got almost like a cameo in this one.
Yeah.
But you know they're going to do that one next.
Okay. Looking
Mm-hmm.
Obnez.
Nez. Can you click on this one here?
It's fuzzy.
Yeah, okay.
Pixelated.
Boop.
All cheeks
I think
are
Jazzy.
activating.
Yeah.
Jazzy. So Obnez Jez. Abram.
I think I'm getting shy.
Yeah. Yeah. Lower lip here.
Mm-hmm.
Nijai. Oh.
Yeah, I'm leaning Nijai and still entertaining Zenai. But like this here, that looks like a
cheeks are.
That looks like a Nijai.
Mm-hmm. Here.
Mm-hmm. I like getting pushing.
Tom Cruise. Yeah, here. Cheeks.
Get more lift.
Mm-hmm.
He's fairly squinty, but I'm getting more
Yeah,
lift.
lift. Yeah, here. The cheeks again.
That's him. He's doing like a pucker, but doesn't look like when a G
No.
first does it. Has like this more like a rosebud look to it or something. I can't explain, but
Does. Like here, there's just more tone.
And slack. As far as G and I, lower lip slack. Yeah, when he's serious looking, I consider Z and I. But
you see
yeah,
pictures when
yeah.
he's like emoting, it's going into his cheeks. Yeah, up here.
And I'm just not getting the G pushing I would from a G and I.
No. There.
Yeah, so it can be shy.
Yeah, there.
Ejai. So El Chapo's gonna be an Ejai. That's cool.
Ejai gangster.
Ejai gangster. Requested.
Got Gareth Emery.
Music artist.
Right.
A little fuzzy. A little. And these photos aren't giving me the best to grab from. That last one was one of the better ones. Small, but the one was clear. I think I'm getting elongation.
Yeah.
It's a sub.
Those mouth expressions.
Is that shy?
Yeah. I'm considering that because they look unaware.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. More clear. Is that Jez?
Looks like it.
What is a Jahin?
The little girl's adorable.
And we haven't really seen much with the Jaini as far as DJ. It's been a lot of Zaini and Naiji and Bija and Nijai.
I'm wondering, he looks a little like Seth MacFarlane-y.
No, not as compact though.
Yeah, not as compact. Yeah, his hands are. Because Seth MacFarlane's a Nijai, right?
I think we have him as Naiji, but I won't take a look at him. Yeah. But anyway, McFarlane's face is a little broader than this guy's. It's his broadness, which is why I wanted to look at him. McFarlane. I don't know if it's enough to
we
work
may
with.
not have enough to work with this time.
Because I'm still considering some other things too.
Yeah. All right. You want to take something else from this category? Or go back up?
Go back up. Okay. It's good.
Back to Narcos. We got.
I did flex there, actually, even though we get a lot. I actually was flexing. I was trying to find purchase. So it was a difficult climb there.
Your Horacio Garcia Rojas.
Not sure this is, but let's find out.
Luis Tomas. He's one of the guys. Yes, him.
Okay.
The fixer. Yeah.
This here.
I'm wondering about. I keep getting the Ginai but when the cheeks doesn't.
Low set mouth. Yeah, very slow set mouth, and a lot of energy at the lower lip.
Yeah.
Yeah, like look the there the musculature on the lower portion of the corners.
Yeah.
That looks like Jai. Very low set, kind of gives that pugnacious.
Yeah, same thing here. Same thing here.
Yeah, you can see the fascia of the lower lip all through here is kind of driving this expression. It's kind of pushing it into the lip.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep getting a Ginai with the cheeks not moving and low set mouth and
yeah.
And the lower lip.
Cheeks not moving. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Yeah, the body lines.
Yeah, pilot.
Very low set mouth.
Here. Yeah, low set. And lower lip. Yeah, that looks unaware, impacted.
Dreamy eyes, get the 9V combo.
9. Yeah. Lower lip, slack mouth.
Slack mouth.
Okay. Z9.
Boom.
Horatio is Z9. Okay, back up. Back down to requested. We got
Sarah Engel. Oh, sorry, you good.
Music artist.
Alrighty.
Getting that V and I. Camera lens quality.
Not sure about that.
That's what I'm
Could be.
seeing. Okay. That looks like shy, possibly. Good.
Yeah.
This looks very camera lens clear, gem-like to me. Clear, gem-like.
I feel things calling me first is the mouth, like you said. I think that it being shy is first signal that's kind of coming to me. I think I've seen what you're saying with the gem-like quality when I'm looking at it.
Yeah. See? Clear-eyed. That looks like shy.
You can see the cheeks moving.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm at a AdSense myself.
Yeah. Same here.
Then she gives me Ariana Grande.
Yeah. Other times, she looks sometimes a little more compact.
Yeah, exactly.
Like her hands aren't the longest sometimes, but I don't know who that dude is, but he might be a Z9. I don't know what that means in her case.
Her hands look pretty compact, huh?
Yeah, but like the face looks elongated. I see what you're saying. Yeah, but I'm there to AdSense. But like spot this body posturing. But then again, that here, like, see, her hands look compact, but the face is a little elongated.
Who those are?
Yeah, you're randos. Well, I do HIV ladies. Does randos have names?
Where were they? I don't remember.
No.
I lost them.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I lost them.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see her move in video. Yeah, because her body and her hands seem more compact, but the face gives me enough pause that I would like to see movement. And sometimes her hands look a little longer than other times, like there. Like this one here, her face looks long and the hands look long too. The hands look a little long there too. But sometimes they look compact.
Yeah, so here they look a little more compact.
And her body always looks compact. Yeah, I think we have to go to video in this one.
All right.
All right.
AdSense.
Yeah, feel pretty good about that. I think those are double entries. So we did him and did him. Okay. Next up, the pilot.
Jaspic.
Amado Carrillo Fuentes.
He looks elongated, dreamy eyes.
Yeah.
Piercing.
Not sure about that.
That's what
I get squinty. He's squinty, but I'm not sure if it's pushing me yet.
Okay. Fair enough. So I'm at between nicey and shiny.
That's where I'm at too. Because he just got a lot of intensity pushing in the eye, but I'm not sure if that's altered state or natural state. And different times, because he keeps his face kind of serious a lot, but when he smiles, I don't know, the cheeks seem like they react. Like here, I'm wondering if that's going there.
Sometimes it looks kind of like a Ross Geller, you know, like that actor Schwimmer.
David Schwimmer
kind of thing. Like.
But his cheeks seem more or less reactive in this eye thing. But I see what you're saying. But he also kind of gives me Noah Wiley with darker skin.
Darker coloring.
I don't know, like these striations he's got in his cheeks. Like there. It seems like it's all in the eyes.
I see what you're saying.
Give that last picture. Carlos.
Like that. It's emoting.
Small expression, but a lot of emoting.
Yeah. See it. See that.
Yeah, it seems like. Can you type in his name is Smile? Yeah, I think that's going in the eyes.
Yeah. See what you're saying.
Can you work with this?
This person.
That
maybe
right?
Alfombra Roja. Maybe they're saying the hidden love of Jose Maria Jaspic. Someone may have come upon a forbidden secret. Do you have her and then
No.
Gerardo? We're also looking for more other samples, so that's well, as we see the opportunity.
Particularly, I'm looking for sub-rom ladies right now, so maybe some contenders. Who's this?
That's Adriana Lima.
Here.
Yeah,
I think
it's gone up high.
It's gone high.
To the size. Okay, shiny.
Shiny.
Okay. You have a few minutes.
Let's see what we can do with another question.
All right. We got Patrick Fabian.
Actor from Better Call Saul.
Don't we have him? He's
You
been
check.
around for
Has he?
many
Let's
years.
see.
Fabian.
He's been around. It's not his
He's
first
been
rodeo.
around. Patrick Fabian. Oh, he's under requested. Okay.
So he's in the collection, but
Cool. All right. So. Oh, he looks Nazez to me. Combination of like the eyes are dreamy, and then you see the emoting, but you don't see the cheeks reacting. But it's
he's more yang to me.
yeah, impacted. Easy.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. Well, the only thing that gave me pause was his square jaw. So that's why I was like trying to keep looking, and that's why I hadn't eliminated Nizai. But I do see what you're saying. Like I do keep getting struck by the lower lip. I think.
Here.
Yeah.
And he's got the oval.
Yeah, the oval. Yeah.
His cheeks aren't moving.
No.
That's pretty zany looking. He's kind of doing there, but it doesn't look like natural lift like an Nizai would have.
Yeah, the slack mouth.
Slack mouth.
Okay, nicey.
Nicey. Boom.
We'll do one more. We got 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Let's see what we can do.
All right. Down to the wire. Guillermo Villegas.
Hey, Sammy Alvarez. Who is this? Let's see.
Okay, let's see. Actor, maybe.
Okay, that's
okay. This guy.
That's
not very much.
No.
Okay, let's see. Let me delete him. Fernanda Urujola. Maria Elvira plays the wife of Felix Gallardo. Yeah, this lady. She has poise.
Doing there? She's ripping me of some very poised Nizai.
But I hadn't eliminated, I was reminded of some of those as well, but I hadn't eliminated like Zenai, or, because her eyes sometimes look like that Vinai quality, and I hadn't eliminated Ginai.
No, I'm just considering this as well. That was kind of just a high level riff that was coming to me.
Yeah, but you know, like the wife of Benjamin Bratt, Felisa Soto.
Yeah. And she has a little more chiseled features. I think we'll need a little more fresh lens work on this. So we'll start here next time.
Yeah, excellent.
Nice. All right. So that is our session for today. Got some nice, good haul in, and we will see you next time. Jolene and I are still working on the MA, but we're coming towards the end of our review on that, and then we will put up a new database of the collection. All right. So have a wonderful rest of your day. Wow.